Hello everyone, today is Wednesday, February 17th, 2021. Sorry for my crusty face. It's 12:56 a.m. and I'm kind of bored. Not really tired or sleepy at all right now. Well, maybe just a little bit. But still waiting on my other video to upload. And so I'm still feeling anxiety and scared about having to go. Hopefully, I don't, you know, but, feeling anxiety about having to go back out on the streets. And I'm like very scared. And I don't ask my family for nothing at all. Despite all that I've done for them throughout the years, I don't ask my family for nothing. They're reprobate narcissistic abusers. They're retarded narcissistic abusers who delusionally believe that they can try to be up there with the mentally normal narcissistic abusers who's highly narcissistic. But, that's what, they ain't mentally God at all themselves. But, everybody wants to try to front like they're normal, but everything's the reverse. You serve the devil, you're the true crazy person, not the ones running from the devil or avoiding the devil or fighting against the devil. So I got just a little bit of help. I don't even know if they're doing that just to me or is it everybody. You know how they have specific rules just for the target that the target only has to follow, and the perps or normal people don't have to follow that, but it's like specific rules that only you have to follow. So I only have enough extra donated just for one night, but those funds supposed to come within a few days because it was through GoFundMe. So that was the first time in a long time that anybody donated anything from GoFundMe. Sorry, I have the fan on because I'm trying to block out the noise from the loud TV idiot across the hall. And I don't want any more trouble. So it's like me being forced against my will, the fake compromise, you know. So I guess in total, some, 3 different people donated $55 through GoFundMe, and thanks so much. I appreciate it. And so the fact that they want they want 3-day increments now rather than just one day. They want 3-day increments at least to add on to more nights here. So I think, but I did see a sign up there, but I don't see that sign no more. So I don't know if that was just for me to see or if the rules apply to everybody. Of course, when confronted about it, they will lie and say that the rules apply to everybody. So since they've been perping me here, the so-called good review, I deleted that review because but it is the truth that despite this being $39 a night, $35 a night plus tax, but first you have to do at least 7 days, and then after that 3-day increments rather than one day. Because I used to be able to get to, if I had $40, I could have added an extra day. So $35 plus tax is $39.03. for one night, but then that times 3 is 117.09, in which I paid the 117.09. Well, now it's Wednesday the 17th. So yeah, yesterday I paid the 117.09. But despite this being a self-service extended stay motel, there is I forgot there's another motel that's slightly cheaper, but the thing is it's far out of the way. And then this is somewhat closer to my storage unit. I wish I had the ability to walk fast like everybody else, but what takes everybody else 1 hour would take me. I mean, they said an average person would walk 1 mile 20 minutes. Well, the fastest I can walk comfortably 1 mile takes me 30 minutes. And I don't get how I can't walk fast enough, because my feet trickle fast, but then everybody walks slower than me, but they get ahead of me. So I don't know what it is about myself, why it takes me between 30 and 40 minutes it takes me to walk 1 mile, when other people it takes a mile on average 20 minutes. So with my buggy right there, it'll take me 3 hours, and especially with having to keep pausing and stopping and having to adjust stuff if I have a lot of stuff in my buggy. So for me to have to keep adjusting things and dealing with the buggy and everything is a problem. So it's like, but then I haven't been active. I've been sedentary, not out of laziness, but me trying to get as much rest and respite as possible away from the gang stalking. And I'm glad all the big troubles I had when I first got here and all the anxieties and everything about the craziness going on, I'm glad that subsided and died down. And so I haven't had really the super serious threatening stuff going on lately. But I've still been suffering sleep deprivation off and on here and there, you know. But it's like any bit of help, any bit of donation, anything helps. And you know how the system is designed to keep us down and keep us ignorant of how to survive ourselves. And so, everything's very scary. But later on today, I promise, I'm going to do some more writing. Because I guess I didn't realize it had been about a week and a half since I did any writing. I thought that I wrote stuff more recently than that. But I'm surprised that I got any recognition of anything, or even more than one person who would think that my writing is good. I'm surprised that anybody would like that. So people expect my short stories to be erotica or my back is hurting me. Erotica, or they expect me to write erotica or stuff that pertains to worldliness and people who delusionally believe that they're a thug. So yes, I'm closed. I've been closed in and overly sheltered The foster mom did it to us growing up, and then as an adult, I guess I done it myself, been overly sheltered and just stay home. Whenever I have my own place, I hardly go anywhere. And so but I tried. It's funny because I said, as much as I say I love to travel, but they make it nowadays where after 9/11 and what they do with, searching people, and what we're going through now is making things worse. So with increased security and TSA and stuff like that, and stuff we're going through now, doesn't make flying on a plane fun anymore. But my senior year in high school, well, after I graduated, just before I started college, it was the end of July. I think July 31st, if not the 31st, it was very much the end of July, and then the beginning of August when I flew on a plane for the first time. And then shortly after, you know who died? Aaliyah, on our 18th birthday. So, scratch that. She was murdered on killed, on our 18th birthday. So, it's like, I would consider it so fun to fly on a plane. So I think I may have flown on a plane. I'm talking about round trip. Let's see, 2001. Then I flew on a plane at least, as far as round trip goes, I think it was twice in 2005 before Hurricane Katrina. And then once in 2006, going to New York, fleeing the foster mom and their abuse, and the foster family and their abuse. In 2006, that was the last time I ever flew on a plane. But I love the thrill of going up in the air and ascending on a plane. So, I've been too poor and broke to ever fly again. And so, I heard that if you're a target individual, of course, you're on a terrorist watch list. But I heard that, if you're on a terrorist watch list, that's the no-flying list. But I heard about supposed targeted individuals go fly on planes to different countries and stuff, So I don't see them being on a no-flying list. But after 2006, I haven't attempted to fly. I haven't had the opportunity to attempt to fly anywhere. And any travel has been, forced against my will to take the, fake yucky Greyhound bus. I try to restrain myself from uttering curse words, But I don't like the dirty, fake, crusty Greyhound bus. So I'm being forced to take the Greyhound bus everywhere for travel, and Greyhound is no fun at all. No fun. No enjoyment whatsoever. Y'all, I don't know if any of y'all know about, Greyhound bus and stuff. But as much as I say I love to travel, I don't get to travel that much. But if I say all the places, the cities and states I live, everybody's response is, "Wow, you're a traveler, aren't you?" Or, "Wow, you're a traveler, huh?" I'm like, I wish, So I never really got to, travel a lot. But moving to a different place to live, to me, that's not, vacation or enjoyment or whatever. I never really, I barely even have enough, enjoyment, or barely even, like, by the time my birthday comes, August 25th, I be done had the last $3 or $4 for laundry to do when I had my own place. And then excuse me, I had, you know, either that or I had to deal with, I'd be lucky if I have just enough money for a small little thing of like a $2 slice of cake and a small little pint of ice cream or something. But nothing big or lavish. I can never really afford that, even with food stamps. Because even when I have food stamps, even the end of the month, everything is gone. And when I was living in Denton, Texas, that whole $150 would be spent on one trip and stretch. The food was stretched for the whole month. And then it was hectic once a month to take the taxi or cab. It was one cab service, and I didn't realize that it was gang stalking, the way they treated me and stuff. I don't want to go into detail because I know I would have to deal with cab pretty soon. And I don't want to give, I already had to deal with some strangeness with the cabs and stuff. Like, that was bizarre of dealing with, I have video evidence of what happened shortly after New Year's and dealing with, the perps when I make a call, and then the perps they kept canceling my ride. And then y'all saw the video of the girl blaming me. Y'all, I'm not gonna go into detail because, excuse me, I already put that on video what happened. But I love to travel. But see, the foster mom, she made road travel and vacations. She like, how the hell you always punish even on vacation? Foster mom kept us punished on vacation. And then she made, like I said, last June when I was in Mobile, Alabama, I thought I was gonna end up moving there, but that didn't work out. But I came back here. I was in for a rude awakening and a surprise. But the it's like, I in one of my videos I was talking about how the foster mom actually made Alabama and Mississippi in travel and everything to be boring. The foster mom and the foster sister Shelley kept everything boring. And so April was the foster sister, April, the youngest, she was the only one who knew how to have fun. And but then again, she was a narcissistic abuser as well. But then she would I guess she was, her and the other two kids, they were the foster moms flying monkeys. But I really couldn't say that April perked me. Oh yeah, she did a few times, but Hellface Shelley was the number one big perp. And Josephine Dyke, the fake foster brother Joe, the woman beater, the woman and child beater. He was, very atrocious. But Shelley was the number one perp, the number one ultimate perp. Out of all three of the kids, she was the perp queen. 39 years old, a bully and a tattletale at 39 years old. Very nosy as fuck. So, April used to physically, all three of them have had their share, the foster mom's three biological kids. All three of them have had their share of physically abusing and beating on us, But, there would be sometimes when April would take us to something fun and then look for any petty little excuse to, punish us or whatever. And so I didn't understand that. But April was kind of like the foster dad Al when everybody wanted to be all fake strict and everything like that. They wanted to be all fake strict and stuff. But then April would step in and encourage everybody to be more lenient towards us, you know, or she would sneak behind their back and do do something nice for us or whatever, but the idea of dealing with the terror of the foster sister Shelley's husband, Greedy Dykes Brian, making those threats at us, constant threats to put his hands on us. But he never put his hands on me, but he came close a few times. But he used to physically abuse and beat on the white foster boy, Richard. And one time he choked Richard. I think I talked about this before. He choked Richard. And he one time he told Richard, "You gonna be somebody's punk and somebody's pretty boy in jail." Like he said, you're gonna be somebody's punk and somebody's pretty boy in jail. And Richard would talk about, having a girlfriend named Holly, and Hellface Shelley. She would be like, "I don't think Holly exists, Ma." Saying, "I don't think Holly exists, Ma." Saying that she didn't think that Rich, like, I don't even know if Richard was a targeted individual or not. I don't know. But he's one of those people who, seen as mentally disabled. But some mentally disabled people just don't even react to abuse, or like whatever abuse you do to them, they accept it and it doesn't faze them. People like David Jane. But see, me and the biological brother Sean, we fight back, and not necessarily physically, but we try to stand up for ourselves. But some people who are mentally disabled, it seems like them being abused doesn't even really faze them or nothing, has really no effect on them. So, yeah, that looks like it's close to done already. Yes, I'm looking at the other video. That's one of the reasons why I'm up right now, because I'm waiting on the other video to be done uploading. And the nicknames I have, I apologize if any of y'all are offended, but it's like me just venting out my frustration, about the abuse that me and others had to go through. And so all the manipulation and abuse, and I said that the abuse got worse after I turned 18. And it's just really frightening what I had to go through. And others, I mean, they would try to downplay your situation, making like your problems are not all that bad, and that so many people who have gone through 10 times worse and stuff like that, or what I'm going through, I need to stop complaining because it could be 10 times worse and stuff like that, trying to make me feel guilty for speaking out against what I've been going through. So I guess I do talk too much, but when I'm by myself, I'm just quiet and stay to myself. But I seldom even really have many conversations with people in person, especially nowadays. I more so try to fight to stay alone. Don't want to associate with people. And so I'm not a people person. You can't be a people person as a targeted individual. So I'm just all to myself, and despite me not having much of a life, I damn sure I got a lot to say, you know. But I be thinking that, like, about a week or two ago, I thought that I had a moment where I felt like I just ran out of stuff to talk about in videos, and I thought I ran out of stuff to write about as well. I mean, as far as I didn't think of any fiction story ideas or like short story ideas and stuff. So this was just a little open talk for now. And I wanted to say that. Oh no, I can't go yet because I wanted to explain to y'all that basically I'm not a lazy person, and I've been fighting sleep deprivation, but getting better sleep without I mean, I guess because the vegetables that I'm eating, but getting better sleep without the me ended up getting better sleep without the that supplement. But I still feel kind of feel like I need the supplement, because see, when I'm on the streets, I can't, I don't have any place to store. I cannot store food, no place to store food when I'm street homeless. And then, if I leave food in a certain designated spot, the perps will steal it. So I can't hide food anywhere. I can't hide anything anywhere, really. Um, so I don't want to give perps more ideas, so I better be quiet. But I'm not gonna lie, it's now 1:21 a.m. and I'm hungry enough to want to eat. I'm hungry enough to want to eat you know, the food I bought, some of the food that I bought yesterday, but I'm gonna try to suppress and restrain myself. Cause for dinner, all I had was 2 eggs, 5 radishes, and a handful of carrots. That was my dinner yesterday. And and a small, like a few little pieces of walnuts too. So I'm hungry enough that I almost want to give in. So I just feel like I cannot wait to eat some more of the food. Um so I'm gonna go now. Thanks for listening to my crazy ass. I ain't crazy, but I'm not crazy. But thanks for listening to me. And I'm still, need help, financial donations, anything anybody can spare. I hate to have to beg. I've been looking online, can't find much of anything, and then even if I wasn't sleep deprived, they would still try to sabotage and shut me down. Um, they don't want you to. They don't work. They don't want you to work, and then they condemn you for not working and stuff like that. So I really hate having to do this, but still asking for more help. The way they have things set up. So the video is warning me, so I gotta go. I love y'all and bye.